I love the sun so much. And as I'm sitting here, the sun is touching my cells and making my cells do a backflip. I just think that's so beautiful, you know? You're doing biochemistry in such a passive way. The sun is usually seen as a masculine entity, and we have masculine, feminine sides of our body, and we can see this in our hormones too. So during the waking hours, we experience the masculine side of our hormones, the growth, the anabolic side of our metabolism. And at night, we experience the feminine side of our metabolism, the receptive, the restorative side. And it's so beautiful because life is constantly sitting in these energies of building or breaking down or giving and receiving, light and dark. And it's such a beautiful thing to see when you can understand, the importance of the circadian rhythm and the optimal health. And the circadian rhythm, like the light cycles, is what drives the hormones and your genetic expression. So exposing yourself to light in the morning actually helps you to break down your food and helps with insulin sensitivity, right? And in that way, it helps with fat loss and helping you to retain lean muscle mass. It helps with mental agility and cognitive capacity, and it helps with balance and all sorts of, great things, libido, everything, right? And it helps us sleep at night. Everything is so counterintuitive. I tell people all the time I contradict myself because our biology contradicts itself. It's good to feed ourselves all the amino and the fatty acids, but it's also good to fast, to go without. You experience the sunlight. In the sun, I am stimulating everything in my body, making me squint a little bit because it's so bright, but I'm also creating melatonin for the nighttime. Like, how is it that I'm stimulating my cortisol, my stress response, and yet I'm building a threshold for my nighttime hormones, It's such a beautiful thing, right? And it's just this daily cycle. And, speaking of cycles, like your rhythm, if you're a woman and you've lost control of your cycle and your pattern, the best way to get back online with that is to, number one, give yourself the proper amino and fatty acids, but also to get in line with your daily rhythm, right? Our cycle, our daily rhythm controls our monthly rhythm, our monthly cycles, right? And so, yeah, I don't know. It's all so beautiful. Like, our bodies are so beautiful. I can't say it enough. Like, if you are struggling with seeing your inner beauty, go outside and trick your body into being motivated. Trick your body. People say, how are you so motivated? Or do you ever get sad? Of course I get sad. Of course I feel unmotivated at times, but, I try to outsmart that by my habits, So, like, going into the sunlight and, certain things that I do, like I wake up in the morning, I make my bed, because I found out years ago that when we complete something, it stimulates our dopamine, right? And where does dopamine comes from? It comes from the amino and fatty acids. So, you're in the constant laboratory. Life is the laboratory. You're a biochemist, and you're always doing biochemistry with each breath that you take. You're doing biochemistry. And, it just got so much better to see. But your breathing rate is heavily related to what level of stress you're experiencing in your body. So at any point in time, you can connect with your spirit, your respiration, your breath. You can slow everything down, or you can speed it up, right? Exercise, we speed the breath up intentionally so that we can be slowing down and come back down to a baseline afterwards, in our recovery phase. But you can always connect with your breath. When you feel lost, connect with your body. There's a cool quote I like. It said, when you lose control of your mind, connect with your body, So going for a walk and just, trying to be intentional about that, and then coming from a place of empowerment, like, I can connect with my cells, I can connect with my body, and there's this life and this energy and this force, and the sun's behind the clouds, but the sun doesn't stay behind the clouds forever, and the sun is consistent every day. So every day, like the sun, you have the opportunity to rise and do whatever you want with your biochemistry, you know? Like, your breakfast is the most important time. Like, let's say you have no other time in your life to focus on just getting your vitamins and minerals. And I don't look at food as far as like carbs, proteins, and fats. I look at it like this is the foods with the most nutrients in them. I know that I need them. I also know that my highest rate of return as far as my money is going towards these things. So I eat a lot of eggs and ground beef. And I just try to prioritize these nutrient-dense foods, especially in the morning, because I know that how the cascade works. And when I'm going outside in the sun, like, my cells, they're operating to a state of healthy genetic expression. I've given my body plenty of tryptophan in the hopes that it will break down to serotonin and then melatonin, you know, in the hopes that I can only do that because I'm hopeful for that. I have faith in my body that it's always healing itself, you know. Have faith in your body that you are protected and loved, that your body is always going towards a place of harmony and peace, right? Think about your immune system. Your immune system is your 24/7 security watch. And have faith in it. Have faith that your immune system is going all around your body, and anything that's not supposed to be there is being cleared out. It's being taken care of. You know, why do we gain weight sometimes? It's because we have things in the environment in our bodies that are not conducive to wealth and energy. Wealth, health is wealth. You know, some things have to go. So have faith in your immune system and then pay them respectably. Pay them a good wage for their 24/7 security watch on you, you know? How do you pay them? You pay them in amino and fatty acids. We can also pay our immune system with exercise, with attention to our bodies and our breath. Meditation has by far been one of the most helpful things for me too. Dr. Joe Dispenza, if you haven't caught his videos, his work, he talks about how meditation can change our gut bacteria. It changes the state of our nervous system. It changes our immune function markers and everything. So connecting with your breath is a powerful tool to get back in line with your physical health if you're only concerned with the way that you look or your skin or whatever. It all comes full circle, right? You know, you are an expression of, you know, your skin is an expression of what's going on the inside, you know, your stress levels and everything. And yeah, the book Breath by James Nestor, I always recommend this book. This book changed my life, taught me more on why it's so important to meditate. And as far as efficiency goes in the body, you know, you want to be as efficient as possible, right? Like, I don't want to go to the gym and work out for 14 hours is a long time. That was dramatic, I'm sorry, okay? But I used to go to the gym for like 2 to 4 hours when I first started working out, and nobody has time for that. Who has time for that? I don't have time for that, you know? So start to consolidate that, and I can get a good workout in 20 to 30 minutes, you know? Sometimes that's all that it takes. It's all about efficiency in the body, you know? And so if I can eat my collagen and I can eat all my amino and my fatty acids, I can get my vitamin D in the sun, you know, that's less money I'm spending, and I'm not doing all this chasing around random supplements. Like I said, I'm not against supplements. Supplements are great, but always ask yourself, where is a supplement coming from? You know, where is it in whole food form where I can get it in the highest bioavailability, right? Like, again, it's all about efficiency. So if I can eat my eggs instead of taking a random zinc supplement that it doesn't work as well unless it has other components with it. You know, I eat all my eggs in one place. I eat all my ground beef in one place. I get all those vitamins. It's like a boom. It's like a love bomb. Our food's like a love bomb. That's what medicine is, you know. You give all that light to yourself. You get all that light code to yourself. And then your cell's like, oh, I can breathe. What a beautiful thing you just gave me. You just gave me all these nutrients. I'm gonna relax. I might actually work on your skin health right now because I have so much energy. You might just feel really just raring to go. Your libido might be out of this world. Your skin health might be out of this world. You have given me so much. I'm so grateful I have this influx of energy to do whatever I want to do with it. Anyway, I hope this is helpful. Remember that your cell is just like a little baby. It just wants you to pay attention and talk to it. And you know, that's all that your body is. Remember that your thoughts are constantly speaking to your body. So make sure that you say nice things to yourself, because people in the world, sometimes they're mean, and it really doesn't matter what they're, that's their issue. If someone's saying mean stuff to you, it's because they got negative energy in them. It's not a reflection of you, obviously, but say nice things to yourself, because other people, the world's gonna hit you with it. It's gonna hit you with some negativity. So you be that bright light, that positive bright light, and that ball of sunshine that you are. Anyway, I hope this was helpful for you. If it was, you can like, share, and subscribe. You could share it with your family. You could tell them that you love them. You could tell your grandparents to keep walking and to keep moving, and that remember that their youth is in their mind, not in their body. And yeah, as always, I wish you the best of luck.